Oh, shame, sweetie. No, well, she's dead.
And crazy moments predators became prey while hunting. Even though they haven't studied it as extensively as humans have, creatures of the wild largely respect the food chain. When predators do their preying, prey do their running. It is a natural happening that rarely ever gets disturbed. However, the key word here is rarely, because sometimes the order gets disrupted, and that disruption is what this video is about. So, let's look at 10 times predators became prey while hunting.
That's good.
Number 10. Kate Buffalo vs Lion. Buffaloes are one of the largest cattle species in the world. They can weigh up to 1,000 kilograms, but for some reason lions still like to prey on them. The trick is for them to hunt in packs and then chase a pack of buffaloes till they can find the weak link. This time around, one lion decided to do a solo hunt. Bad idea, so this lion found a lone buffalo and was already sinking its teeth into said buffalo when 2 other buffaloes came to the rescue. In anger, one of the savior buffaloes lifted the lion with its powerful horns and threw it down twice. If that lion survived. Number 9. Hippopotamus vs Lion. A hippo versus lion face-off is not something that happens very often, and this is because while the lion is clearly the predator, they typically do not go after hippos, as hippos are huge and have a very strong jaw. However, in the off chance that both animals meet, the lion sometimes has the upper hand, but this time around the hippo wasn't having it. So, this hippo was going on its merry way, sometime alone at night, which was a mistake. By the way, prey are usually safer when they are together. Anyway, a couple of lions saw this lone hippo and decided to attack. The smart hippo though ran and hid itself in the water. You'd think the story ends there, but it doesn't. The very next morning, the hippo was out for blood. It came out of the water, approached the first lonesome lion and saw and caught that lion in its powerful jaws, and that's the end of the story. At least for that lion. Number 8. Honey badger vs python. Honey badgers are really hilarious in their fearlessness. They are small creatures that like to confront large animals for the fun of it, and somehow they manage to get away with it. Most of the time. This one time a honey badger was caught by a python. Whether or not the honey badger started the confrontation, we do not know, but it was caught by a python. The python, like pythons, are known to try to suffocate the honey badger. However, the honey badger escaped, but instead of running away to celebrate its escape, this troublesome honey badger turned on the python and tried to attack it. Then again, if you could, wouldn't you try to get back at an enemy? Number 7. Wildebeest vs Lion. We can all conclude that lions are really troublesome. They make a habit out of biting off more than they can chew. Wildebeests, on the other hand, are not totally defenseless. They might be brave, but they are solidly built and have a pair of sharp horns that they are not afraid to use. This one time, 2 lions were trying to make a meal out of one beast, but they got what they did not bargain for. The wildebeest was not willing to go down just like that, and so it shook off the murderous lions. When the wildebeest got one of them off, it went ahead to lift the lion and drop it using its powerful horns. As for the second lion, a few more vigorous movements dislodged it, and both lions eventually ran for dear life victory to the parade. Number 6. Warthog vs Leopard. This is another face-off that rarely ever happens, and it's because of the mutual respect that the warthog and the leopard have for each other. However, every once in a while a leopard would go after an unprotected piglet, as that would be an easier kill. This time around though, it wasn't going to be an easy kill for the leopard. It did its work quite alright, setting a proper ambush and waiting for the right time. Number 5. Zebra vs Lion. Zebras seem to be the preferred choice of prey for a couple of predators, and lions are not left out of this. Zebras aren't defenseless. Their high limbs can administer a really powerful kick, and they are not afraid of using them. This one time a lion went after a baby zebra thinking it was going to have an easy meal. It picked up its baby and ran. Number 4. Gazelle vs Cheetah. Like zebras, gazelles also seem to be a preferred prey for predators. This is probably why they live in large groups. In fact, they had this system where a couple of them serve as watchdogs and alert the others when danger is near. Gazelles are also one of the fastest land animals around, faster than almost all their predators. Unfortunately, there is a predator that runs faster, and that is the cheetah, but that certainly doesn't mean that gazelles are defenseless against cheetahs. This one time a cheetah went after the lonesome gazelle, hoping to score a good meal that day. However, the gazelle was not having it with all the rage and fear it could muster. The gazelle grabbed the cheetah in a corn lobby and continued running as fast as it could, pushing the cheetah on the ground between its horns. Whether or not the cheetah survived cannot be known. Number 3, Crocodile vs Lion. When it comes to the crocodile and the lion, it is difficult to say who is the predator and who is the prey. The croc could be considered the king of the waters, while the lion is the certified king of the jungle. So, a face-off wouldn't be easy, as is the case. The encounter actually started with the croc going in for a bite, so a couple of lions came to the crotch of boat to get a drink of water, and the crocodile, probably having not had a decent meal for some time, tried to get a bite out of one of the lions. Bad idea. Insulted by the effrontery of the crocodile, the lions decided to go back and teach the croc a lesson about who the king of the jungle is. The 3 lions really tried to overpower the crocodile and vice versa, but it wasn't to be. Eventually, the fight ended in a stalemate with the croc giving up for the time being. Number 2, Eel vs Heron. Most eels are nocturnal, so they are rarely seen out and about. Maybe this is why. This one time a heron saw an eel, it just had to have it. The heron, however, got something it didn't bargain for, so this heron saw an eel, picked it up with its beak, and swallowed it like it would do any other fish. The heron then went on its merry way, flying in the sky. Things were different this time, because the eel was intent on living. It buried its way out of the heron's throat right there in the air. Whether or not the eel survived, the drop is something that we cannot determine, but it did escape, and that's all that matters. Before we look at our last pick for today, for more videos like this, so you never miss an upload. Number 1, Giraffe vs Lion. Giraffes are typically found in savannas, and savannas are home to a variety of predators. How then does the giraffe cope? Well, because of its long neck and legs. The long neck helps it to spot danger from afar, and his long legs help it run far from said danger. However, because of those long legs, a giraffe becomes really vulnerable when it is having a drink. This is because it has to kind of tuck its legs in for its mouth to get to the water, getting back to an upright position. In order to run away from danger will not happen as fast as is necessary when in this position. Fortunately, though, this one time, the giraffe wasn't drinking. So, when the lion came in trying to get a bite out of the giraffe was able to dislodge the lion and then proceeded to trample on it with its really long legs. Such are the consequences of a mistimed attack. If you think we missed anything in this video, be sure to let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, here are 2 more videos we think you'd love as well. Do check them out. See you next time.